because it's in flower, that's where its primary energy is. If you cut it back to the bottom leaf growth, then what it's going to do is refocus on its leaves and generating enough energy to be able to send flowers up again. And so this is a very favorite way of getting your plant to be leafier and to be bushier too, because it will have, instead of so this is not such a great example right now for me because it's been trimmed, so it'll be a little confusing to see its natural growth pattern without it. But this one maybe has been trimmed, but it's still easier to tell. Okay, so they grow from their nodes. They grow a central stem, and then they have their two radial stems. And when you cut the central stem, these two become two primary stems, and it will either like pick both or it'll pick the strongest one. This particular plant has been cut back here, and so from here it started deciding, well, who's the next contender from my node where I can start getting more sun and sending more upward energy. And so this leaf is less strong than this one because that's how the plant made its decision. But without having cut it, they would be more even. Not that that's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just saying that's its natural pattern of growth. But and also understanding that helps you like notice what's the cause and effect of cutting it. And the cause is, for it to have more primary stem. Because you cut the natural primary stem, it started electing more primary stems. So we have like one primary stem here, another primary stem here, and another one here. Whereas you would normally have one, we've got three on the same plant because we cut it back. And then, so getting it to elect another one is to cut the central stem instead of the side stem. You don't want to cut that one. You want to cut the central stem above the node. But you also want to, if you want the flowers to go away, you find out, okay, who has flowers and where can I designate growth. You can also just pull the flowers off too, and that can help them focus their energy on the leaves, but the flowers come back pretty quick when you do that. So this has one pretty good primary stem. I believe in its ability to continue to generate energy from the sun. I don't feel like cutting all the way down here is going to damage its ability to grow. So I'm gonna go this far down. And because it's got that wider stem, I'm gonna cut it at an angle. And, this plant will be able to continue to maybe create more energy for this one. It'll still be able to generate energy from here. And then it might have a new secondary third stem on this one now. That was a little extreme, I suppose.